Hi there. I thought it might be a little bit easier if I make a recording for you of what's expected. So when you open up the document, it'll ask you to make a copy and then just come up here to the top and change name and section to your actual name and the section that you're in. And then you'll come on down and you'll just type directly into the table. You can see that SMART is an acronym, so each of those letters stands for what you see below: specific, measurable, action, realistic, and time. Everyone's document starts the same. So this is the end date for the goal. This is when you want to hopefully accomplish the goal or be close to it. And that date is Monday, April 19th. So whatever you would like to choose for your goal for the semester, you'll type it in there, and you want to try to be as specific as possible. For example, if you had a hydration goal, you would not want to phrase it as "I will drink more water," because that's just too fuzzy, kind of lets you off the hook for what you're probably trying to do. So maybe instead you would have "I will drink 75 ounces of water daily." And you can see that sounds a lot more specific. The measurable part, this is how you're going to track your goal. And you want to keep track of it so you can remember, what you've done and when you've done it. And this is going to vary depending on what your goal is. So you might have tally marks, you might have a spreadsheet, you might have something like an app. There's all different ways that you're going to be able to keep track of what you have done. The next step is action, and you will list an action step by each of these bullets. And these are just tangible steps that you will take towards your goal. The realistic is a statement of belief. So how do you know that you could do this goal? Is it because you have been successful in the past? Do you have a good support system? Do you really, really value completing this goal? Just what makes you think that you might be successful? And then the final part of this part of the assignment is to break it down into smaller goals. So think of these as mini goals or steps toward the final goal. You scroll down, it's going to ask you to type in why your goal is important. Generally, the more we value it, the more we'll stick with it. Also, I'm asking you to think through what are 2 obstacles that might get in your way of being successful, and then 3 strategies per obstacle to balance it out. The next table is who can support you, typing in names. And then the final part is to watch this TED Talk called Tiny Habits, and to think about if there are any ways that you can structure things to help yourself be more successful. And you'll understand a little bit more about this once you watch the TED Talk. The bottom part is just a space if you want to write some notes to yourself. It's right there in place for you. Please just contact me if you have any questions after watching this recording and going over the document. And hope to see you next week in class. Thanks. Bye.